Come with me, toy fans.
Hey toy fans, we're back with another unboxing video. This isn't a mystery box. I actually know what's inside this box, but it has come from a supporter of the channel. So I believe I mentioned in a previous video, I don't remember what the video was, but when I was tracking down a red laser figure to put into my Action Force Part 1 video about the Baron Ironblood and the Red Shadows. Yeah, when I was tracking down a red laser figure, I purchased one off of eBay and I started talking with the seller who sent me an immaculate condition red laser figure for a really great price. And we started talking. It turned out that he was a fan of the channel. And we've since become online friends. His name is Gary Atkinson, and he, I believe on YouTube, on eBay, he goes under the name Old School Nostalgia, school with a K. Hopefully take a screenshot of his like eBay user page or whatever and put it up on the screen so you can see. He's a really, really good seller. I highly recommend him. Everything is shipped immaculately. Like this box feels bomb-proof. I can't feel anything rattling around in here. And Gary is also a massive Action Force fan, which is why he likes the channel. And what's really pleasing to me is I've since, well, actually, I'm not going to take any credit for this. It's nothing to do with me. But Gary Atkinson has now become good friends online with George Aitken. And you all know George. George sent me a number of donations to the channel and is another huge Action Force fan. So as I said, I do know what's in this box, but I'm very excited to get it open. And it's actually a combination of things. So Gary has sent a donation to the channel. He's also sent an item that I'm just going to loan so I can get part 2 of the Action Force video made. Once that's filmed, I'll be sending this piece straight back to him. And then there's another piece in here that he wanted me to auction or raffle this piece off in support of the Australian bushfire relief effort, having seen my recent videos. And then when he sort of sent me a photo and told me what it was, I was like, damn, Gary, that's a piece I need for my collection. So we kind of struck a deal and said that he still wanted to donate this. So I'll talk more about it when we get it out of the box. So without further ado, let's get this open. As I said, this is an extremely well-packed box. The box is very sturdy and it's absolutely covered in tape. He has fully wrapped this like it. Gary didn't want anything to happen to this box. I don't know. Am I cutting the wrong edge? There's that much tape, I can't even tell what. Yeah, I was cutting the wrong edge there. Okay, there we go. Now I've got the right. There was so much tape on this box that I couldn't even tell which side to cut first to get it open. Customs definitely haven't opened this one, unlike the one they opened from George a couple of weeks ago. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you buy from this seller on eBay, your stuff is going to come absolutely bomb-proof. Man. Okay. Nothing there, just a bit of packing. Let's get some of this packing out of the way. All right. Oh, here we go. As I said, Gary wanted to donate something to raise some money for the Australian bushfire relief effort. Now, before I show you what this is, if you haven't already seen, I don't know how well you can see. What I will say is that all of the fires have now been declared officially contained. So the crisis at this point is, the immediate crisis is over. However, there has still been a massive amount of devastation caused on the east coast of this country, and there's a lot of rebuilding to do. There's still a lot of wildlife that needs support. So I've offered to purchase this piece from Gary and send those funds to WIRES, which is the Wildlife Rescue Fund that we sent some money to a few weeks ago. So immediately after this video, I'm going to make a donation of $200, which was, given the exchange rate, that's roughly what me and Gary agreed for this piece. And it is the infamous, amazing, incredible, oh, this is beautiful. It's Red Jackal. And this guy is gorgeous. So for those of you who saw my video of the hyena restoration, where I kind of painted up an old Destro figure that I had because I couldn't get my hands on an original one of these, I am overjoyed to get this. This is the only figure from the Red Shadow, the enemy team, that I don't yet have. And there is one other toy I don't have, which is the Escape Armor, but I'm not a huge fan of that particular toy, and it's quite pricey. So, you know, if it was a toy I was really keen on, I'd pay the money to get it. But this was the one piece that I really wanted to complete my Action Force Enemy Team collection. So I'm very, very pleased to get this. This guy is mint, man. Super tight joints, beautiful paint. And it is an honor to own this, and it's an honor to receive this from my good buddy Gary. So Gary, as I said, immediately after this video, by the time I edit the video, I'll be actually able to put the a screenshot of the receipt up on the screen, and I'm donating $200 to the Wildlife Rescue Fund in the name of Gary Atkinson. So thank you very much, Gary. I am overjoyed to finally add this to my collection. And it comes a nice little blister bubble too. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, I think we're going to be doing a lot of cutting of tape here. This stuff is very, very well packed. What do we have here? Okay, I'm going to be very careful with this. Okay, one piece that we have in here. There's two things in this bag. One item that we have here is a piece that Gary knew that I needed. Can you see that, guys? That is a grease gun. So I do have a grease gun already. So the grease gun came with one of the carded SAS figures. I can't remember the name now. It also came with the Silent Attack set that George Aitken sent me the other week. But it also came with the SAS parachutist. And it was missing from my collection. My SAS parachutist is missing this piece. Well, actually, it was missing this and the machete. George Aitken sent me the machete a couple of weeks ago, and now Gary sent me the other part that I need to complete the SAS parachute attack. But the other piece here, I want to be very careful with this. This is the piece that Gary has loaned to the channel to help me complete the SAS video. And it is, his name is Hunter, which a lot of you will recognize as a recolored Cobra officer figure from Hasbro's G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero line. An exceedingly rare figure, especially in this condition. The SAS logo is still really crisp. I've actually managed to pick up one of these figures, but it's not in this kind of condition. I've got to do some paint touch-ups. The logo's completely gone. So I picked it up because I saw one quite cheap and I wanted it for my collection. But it's, in my opinion, it's not good enough to put on film for the video. So this is the figure that will appear in the SAS episode of the Action Force series of videos that I'm working on. So thank you very much for this, Gary. I will treat this figure with kid gloves, and once filming of the SAS part of the Action Force video is completed, I'll be securely boxing this up and sending it straight back to you, mate. So thank you very much. Again, in another nice plastic blister. All right, where are we up to? really, really well packed, guys. I'm telling you, if you're one of those people who are particular about shipping when you purchase from eBay. Ah, wow. Okay. This is a donation to the channel, and I actually received the same figure not that long ago from George Aitken, but I'm very, very pleased to get a second one, and it is let me just get the accessory in his hand before I show you. The Z-Force Minesweeper, absolutely wrapped to add this to my collection. And again, this is a mint condition figure. This is really, really nice. It's got all the mines in the backpack there. It's got the mine detector. Came out in the second last year of Action Force, 1984. Anything from Action Force from 1984 is quite rare. Came out the same year as the ATC that I restored in that recent video. Again, thank you very much, Gary. Okay. Peanuts. You all know what I think about peanuts. Okay, we got a big item here. Wow, this is some of the most impressive packing I've ever received. I did message Gary earlier today to tell him that the parcel had arrived. I don't know if it had arrived, but I checked the tracking. They said it was coming today, and he was like, "Oh, I hope it's arrived in one piece." I was like, "Man, when you pack like this, I don't think you need to worry about too much there, Gary." Bomb-proof packing. Baron Ironblood and the Red Shadows couldn't get through this packing. I might cut some of this out of the video. It's taken me so long to get this open. Does anyone guess what it is? Okay, we're almost there. Are we almost? Oh, there's another layer of wrapping. Oh, damn. That's beautiful. All right, guys, we have the SAS Wolverine. Look at that. See, not complete, a few parts missing, but I think some of the other parts are in this box, so let's take a better look. Wow, I can't wait to properly study this toy and review this toy in the upcoming SAS Action Force video. All right, here we go. I think some more packing. All right, we're down to the last bit, which should be some other parts of the Wolverine. Let's have a look. Everything's like triple wrapped, man. It's like pass the parcel from the postman. All right, and look at that, guys. We've got a complete missile turret. I want to be very careful when I attach this. So there's 3 small clips here that clip into this center hole in the Wolverine. I don't want to break this. Ooh. Yeah, we're good to go. And look at that, how beautiful is that? We've got to put the Hunter figure in there. So the Hunter figure is the driver of the SAS Wolverine. So the Wolverine is an incredibly kind donation to the channel. Gary, I really appreciate this, mate. As I said, the Hunter, once the video is filmed, will be going straight back to you. Take a look at that, guys. So the missile pods, the joint there is slightly loose. I'm going to see how difficult it is to get that apart, and I'll use that old trick, a bit like I did with the laser cannons on the Hyena, where I wrapped some PTFE tape around to make the joint a little bit tighter. Now the only item missing off this is an item that is very hard to get, and that is the black tow rope. But fortunately, well, not, yeah, fortunately, I recently picked one up off eBay. It hasn't actually arrived in the post yet. I think it's due, I looked at the tracking the other day, it's due to come this week. It's not a cheap part, but I have that piece coming. So this now means that I have everything I need to complete the SAS part of the Action Force video series that I'm working on. So I'll make the announcement right now. Part 2 is going to be, part 2 of the Action Force video series is going to be the SAS team. And I'm going to get to work on that next weekend. Yeah, I need to get the script written. I haven't sort of done a lot yet. Well, actually, provided this tow rope turns up in time. But I think I can still work on the script and start the video, and just once the tow rope arrives, you know, do the part around the Wolverine. But what an amazing toy. Incredible. So, Gary, thank you very much for the donation. Thank you for your kind-hearted nature, and also donating a piece and wanting, sort of selling me a piece and wanting the funds to go and support the Australian bushfire relief effort. So as I said, I've sent 200 Australian dollars to Wires, or I will be sending straight after the video, but by the time you see this, it will be sent. Yeah, thank you very much for the kind donation. And I hope you're feeling well, man. Like, I know you've not been in the best of health just lately, Gary. I wish you all the best. And I'm looking forward to collaborating with you on some future videos. Gary has said that he would potentially lend me some other pieces in the future to get this this very ambitious 5-part series completed, which I can't do without the support of people like Gary Atkinson and my good buddy George Aitken. So, all right, thank you all for watching, guys. This has been a fantastic Monday evening for me. Not a bad thing to do on a Monday evening, opening up some really awesome Action Force toys. So, yeah, all right. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which is coming next weekend. I filmed most of it today. The edit's going to take a while. I'm doing a big feature video called Masters of the Universe, A Collector's Guide to 1982, where we're going to take a detailed look at every single toy that came out in the 1982 Masters of the Universe range. All right, so that's the next video that will drop after this one, barring any sort of smaller videos. But all right, thank you very much, Gary Atkinson. I really appreciate it, and I'll speak to you very soon. All right, cheers, guys. See ya.